Welcome to Dovetail. This is a demo all about chat. Now, chat is a super powerful and really easy way for you and your team to interact with all of the data that exists in your customer intelligence platform that is Dovetail. When you ask chat a question, chat automatically identifies what information it needs to answer your question. Chat performs searches within the context that you select. So right now, let's take a look at what it would do if I click down here to chat with all of the data in Zotify. That is the name of my workspace. And right now, I could do a really broad search about what's new in the workspace. What are users saying about the product? What are they saying they don't like about the product? And get a really nice wide net of answers. And this might be suitable for someone if you're dipping into Dovetail every now and then, like an exec or a PM, looking to see what the customers are saying in your voice of customer project, or if you're just looking to validate a roadmap item. Now, if you want to dig deeper and drill deeper, you can do that. As I said, it is based on the context that you are in the product. So if you're in a project, let's jump into a project, you'll notice that our little lozenge here tells you that you're currently chatting to all of the data in this project. Now, even better, we can go deeper again. So if I click into a tag and jump into a tag, you can see that it's now updated to the discovery tag as the context. So when you perform a search, depending on where you are in the product, is going to contribute to the answers that you're going to get. It makes sure that you have control over the data sources that are creating the responses from chat. Now, chat uses a combination of keyword searches, semantic search, and filtering, and it's using those to identify the information that is most relevant to your question. Chat will continue to perform new searches until it has enough detail to answer your questions. So let's go ahead, jump back to our project, and ask a basic question like, what are the key themes coming up in this project? Now that's pretty broad, right? So it's going to think, and a really cool part of chat is you're able to see the reasoning, the thinking, and the analysis that chat is doing whilst it's generating your answer for you. So you can see here that the key themes emerging, you can always go back to the source data. You can hover over these citations to get a feel for exactly what the customers were saying and why these have been used in the answer. But this is pretty broad. Now, the cool thing about chat is that it supports natural language filtering for projects, fields, contacts. So you can say things like, in my customer success project, what are the latest insights about integration requests? But you can also talk to your segments in chat. So for example, I might say, what are enterprise customers experiencing as a pain point right now? Now, chat will identify that you've mentioned enterprise customers. And if you have captured that metadata in your data, we're able to use that to inform the answers so that they're more relevant for what you're looking for. Now, you can see here that we've got enterprise plan listeners are experiencing critical peak time performance issues. That's great. Well, the issue's not great, but we're drilling deeper and you're getting down to a level that is more relevant for the answer that you need to action this. If I click this citation, let's have a look at what that looks like. I'm taken directly into the transcript so that I can listen to what this customer was saying. I can watch them verbatim talk about the crashing that they are experiencing. Now, you can also tell chat to weight responses by other criteria. Any of those metadata fields that you have attached to your data, like ARR, frequency, or impact. If you have captured this data in the metadata, then you're able to query it. For enterprise customers, you can also add a workspace level context prompt to chat so that has special instructions in the way that you want it to answer your questions and the questions coming from your team. So that is chat in Dovetail today, a super powerful way for you and your team to move faster, find the insights that you know already exist, and work at the level that makes sense for the role and the job that is to be done by you. Jump in and start using it today, and please, as always, leave us feedback. Thanks so much.